Hi guys, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be building Lego set 76900. That's one of the Speed Champions sets. It is the Koenigsegg Jesko. It has 280 pieces, and I believe the set came out in 2021. Now the first Speed Champion set I ever built was the Nissan Skyline. That was in 2023 last year. Really enjoyed it, and I've built 9 Speed Champion cars since then. But I've been going back and trying to fill the gaps, and this is one of the earliest ones I could find. I think I might have another one from 2021. Anyway, what I want to do is build this and see what it's like. So why don't we open this up and we'll get started. One big bag. Another slightly smaller bag. A reasonable size sticker sheet. Doesn't look too big. I may or may not do these. So I'm going to open these up and we'll get started with this build. Alright, so I did not do any kind of pre-sorting here. I just opened the bags, the 2 main bags, and dumped them out, and the smaller bags that were inside them, I sort of just put them where they were too. Normally I would do a pre-sort, but you know, I figure maybe Lego knows what they're doing. I'll give them a try, just dumping them out where they think they should be and see what happens. Alright. I'm going to start building, and I will come back to you guys if I notice anything interesting. Alright, we're on step 4. There are no problems yet, but I did want to point something out to you, and that is that I actually like the use of color on the interior of models. For me, this is a usability issue, and as someone who's been a programmer most of their adult life, I like this kind of clarity in the instructions. I just want to point something out here. This is step number 8, and you can see that we're supposed to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bricks. Now, I haven't done a lot of Speed Champions. As I said, only 9, but I rarely see them using this many bricks, so I'm not sure if this means anything or what this is going to do for the build, but I just thought it was kind of interesting. Well, we're on step 10, but on the last part of it, almost the last part, and they've asked us to put on stickers. So I decided, oh, what the heck. I hate putting on stickers, but I'll put it on. Let's make this car look as good as it can look. So this is the little component we built, and I'm presuming it goes on the back end here and becomes part of the rear diffuser. And here we go. 2 steps and 6 pieces later, we are locked down and solid on the back end with the diffuser. Very nicely done. So this almost bit me. I had just been using 1x1s without really paying attention to them. Until I noticed that this one required a special little 1x1 with a printed name of the car on it. It made me panic for a second. I thought I was going to have to tear everything apart and look to see if I'd used it earlier, but I hadn't. I found it in one of the smaller bags. Lego had nicely put it aside so that we wouldn't lose it. So thanks for that, Lego. Really appreciate it. This part can now fit in at the back of the car. And right about there, and now you can see we have a nice back end with the name of the car right there. Step 28. Well, a whole pile of stickers to do. Well, I started this, so I gotta finish it. All right, damn it. And there we go. You know, I don't know if it's perfect. I'm not much of a judge of stickers, but it's gonna have to do. Okay, I'm just saying. Step 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, and down to this point where we are finished. This is by far the most complex spoiler I have ever put together for a Lego car. Holy smokes. But it does fit on nicely. Just goes on right there and fits in beautifully. But that was a bit of work, not to mention stickers. Now that spoiler, by the way, was the final step in the first phase of the build, and we are now on to phase 2, the front end of the car. So we constructed this fairly complex assembly over about 10 steps. Some nice shaping, color pieces to help us figure out what to do with it. Very nicely done, and it just looks to me like it fits in right about here in the front end to provide some good length to the chassis and some decent shaping. It's starting to look good. So, step 53. We're using a meat cleaver and attaching it to the front end somehow. So I'm not sure what it's going to be, but I've done as I was told. And here we go. All right. Coming along nicely. We've got some side shaping on here with more stickers, of course. And same on the other side. And now we've completed this little bonnet section, which is going to fit in, I believe, right around here and clip into those 2 clips we put in earlier. I can just, that was satisfying. There we go. Well, it looks like I've actually finished the stickers, and you know what? I'm glad I put them on. They don't quite match the color of the plastic, but I still think it looks pretty good. I'm glad I put them on. There are a lot of them, though. They do a lot of the styling on this. It's not 100% brick built. There's a lot of stickers here for effect, but I still think it looks pretty good. I thought these were tires, but they're not. They're wheels with the tires actually attached. That's great. That makes things a bit easier. I'm on my final step now, adding the wheel covers. And then we'll be done. I'll come back to you when we're done. Well, here's our finished set. I thought the build was quite good. It wasn't really challenging in any way, but that may be because of its age. I haven't been building Speed Champions for long, but it seems to me the more modern sets, particularly the March 2024 sets, are a little bit more sophisticated than this set from 3 years ago. Even so, I did find the build satisfying. There are some good moments when some fairly complex assemblies were attached. For example, the spoiler here, particularly the spoiler, but also the rear diffusers on both sides, the front assembly here. Those are all nice. Some of these quarter panel pieces, those are all really nice components to put together and attach. In terms of comparison to the real car, it's close enough, I think, for a 1/24 scale model. I mean, these little dashes of color are great and spot on. The green behind in front of the front fender and in front of the rear quarter panel, and of course on the front there and the air intake. Those are just like the real thing and really quite nice. There were a lot of stickers used here, then I found that annoying, but I put up with it. I don't normally put on stickers, but I decided to for this car, just to let it put on its best face. So yeah, fairly good job, and I would definitely say it looks like the real thing. I just want to take a moment to compare it to a 2024 car. So I've got the Audi e-tron Quattro here from the March 2024 releases, and you can see immediately there's a difference. I have not put any stickers on the Quattro, but you can see the detail in the printed pieces already. Another thing you can notice is the lack of studs, the lack of showing studs on the Quattro compared to the Koenigsegg. Lots of studs on the Koenigsegg. Now that's not bad. I'm not saying that's bad. I like studs on Lego sets. I think it's a mark of pride, so don't get me wrong. So showing the studs is not bad, but it is something that's slightly different between the two, and that might be age showing. Another thing that's not quite right here is the steering wheel is offset from the driver, which is really weird, but I'm not sure if they could have done anything about that the way this was put together. So, bottom line, I'll take that away. It was a really good build. I enjoyed it. I'm glad I went out of my way to find it. I got it at Amazon just for the retail price. It wasn't any more expensive than Lego charged for it originally, so maybe you can still find it there. I'm not sure. Definitely worth it if you don't already have it in your collection. Anyway, thanks for listening. If you like this video, I hope you'll click the like button and maybe even think of subscribing. So take care, happy building, and I'll see you next time.